I've been making YouTube videos for 13 years, and today I want to talk to you guys about the tools that I use to help me create my videos. And people ask me this all the time on Instagram and the YouTube comments. They're like, Nathan, what tools do you use? What microphone do you use? What camera do you use? Well, today we're not going to specifically talk about hardware. We're more so going to talk about tools that you can use for your productivity, your brainstorming, your creative mind. And we'll start with the first basic one that everyone asks is, what type of editing software do you use? Over the years of my content creation journey, I have used very many editing softwares, very many. Wow, the vocabulary today, Johnny, is crazy. The first editing software I used when I started my channel was Windows Movie Maker. It was so bad that Windows, or Microsoft, had to discontinue the product, and it no longer exists. And then I graduated to a program called Sony Vegas. I don't know, Johnny, does Sony Vegas still exist?
Honestly, don't think so.
I don't think it does. But today, all the cool kids, including myself and my entire team, downstairs we have a team of... Johnny, I'm blanking. How many editors do we have?
We have like 8 editors, bro, downstairs right now.
We have 8 editors downstairs right now, and every single one of them uses Adobe Premiere. And when it comes to the world of editing, Adobe Premiere is kind of the top of the line because it can do the basics, obviously, and it can do the highest level stuff that you can imagine. And if it can't do the highest level stuff, then you would transition to something like Adobe After Effects, where you could do visual effects work and just crazy levels of graphics. We've been using Adobe Premiere on our YouTube channels for probably the past 7 to 8 years. Every single YouTuber and creator I've met also uses Adobe Premiere. I have met very few creators that actually use programs like CapCut. However, CapCut is a great starter tool and it's free, right? So if you don't have the money to get Adobe Premiere, then I would highly recommend starting on CapCut because it can teach you all of the basics. And then over time, as you start to make a little bit of money being a creator, you can upgrade to Adobe Premiere. But literally, that's what everyone uses. My contact list has tons of creators with 5 million, 10 million, 30, 40 million subscribers. All of them use Adobe Premiere. I don't know anyone who doesn't use it. Do you know anyone who uses something different?
I probably know like 2 people that use Final Cut, and that's it.
Yeah, but it's
They're
not
influencers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quick videos.
Yeah. I mean, Adobe Premiere is kind of the top of the game when it comes to editing software. It's the best of the best. It can do everything. So that's what we use for editing. Now let's move on to some of the other tools, like the productivity tools and stuff like that. So the next thing I want to talk about is, me and Johnny were just talking about this. Chat. Using chat as a creator, because I believe it's one of the best productivity tools. Now, if you already use chat, if you already use AI, then you probably know a little bit about it. But for those of you that have not used chat, you are falling behind because the amount of stuff that you can do on this is just insane. I mean, this is the future that we're looking at right now. If you're living under a rock, hop on, because I'm a big believer. Look, I'm a big believer in using all the resources that I have. As a creator, I am using this every day to help with my brainstorming, my scripting, my editing flows, retention stuff, like literally everything. And look, it's not the greatest when it comes to like creativity, because at the end of the day, I think being a YouTuber is really about yourself, and chat can't tell you how to be yourself. So I take everything with a grain of salt, but it's really good to just feed it all this information and see what it comes up with. I would say, Johnny, what is the #1 thing you use chat for when it comes to making all the videos for the Bluprint channel?
Probably say podcast episode description.
Podcast episode description. See, that's so, like, I wouldn't even think of that. So let me show you. Give me 100 YouTube challenge video ideas about a candy store. Super specific, but 100 ideas. And then boom, it's just gonna populate 100 ideas. Now, usually when I do this with chat, me personally, look, every creator is different. If I tell chat to give me 100 video ideas, I'm usually only picking 2 because I'll sift through them and I'll pick the ideas I want. But look at this. We got all types of crazy ideas. We got guess the candy blindfolded, real or candy challenge, build a candy tower in 1 minute. That's not a bad idea. And then what I could do is I could take that idea, so I could copy this and I could be like, give me more ideas like this. Give me more ideas like this. Build a candy tower in 1 minute. So there you go. But you get the point. Hop on AI if you're not using it. If you're a creator not using AI, my friend, you are falling behind. Simple as that. Like, this is such a incredible tool. And look, if I'm being completely honest with you, I don't get my best ideas out of this. This is not like a gold mine where all of my most genius creative ideas come from. It's not. It's not. AI has not produced me like a super viral video yet, but it has given me great directions of how I should go in certain creative ways, if that makes sense. So super valuable. Love AI. What I want to talk about is A/B testing, because I think a lot of creators are getting A/B testing wrong. And obviously there's a lot of great tools that Google or YouTube has put into your dashboard that are super, super valuable that I think a lot of people are using completely wrong. So let me explain. YouTube has given us this A/B testing tool, and I've had this A/B testing tool for a long, long time because they like to give it, beta versions out to creators, but now everyone should have access to this. If you're watching this video, you should see this. This is YouTube's A/B tool, and you can test thumbnails, 3 thumbnails. You can also A/B test titles, and you can do titles and thumbnails at the same time. Oh my, yeah, this might be one of the greatest features that I think YouTube has came out with in the past 2 years, maybe. The reason I think a lot of creators are using this tool wrong is because a lot of creators will do slight variations of their title, right? So maybe their video is, let's say it's, I'm reviewing the new iPhone. And then the second title that they test is reviewing the new iPhone in 10 minutes. And then the third title they test is I got the new iPhone. And it's just like, what are you doing? All of those 3 titles and thumbnails are exactly the same, okay? So the way that I believe you should utilize the A/B testing tool is to test completely different angles of your video. Let's say your video is about sports, right? So one title could be, oh, here is how to do a trick shot in soccer. But then the second title, what if you got hurt in the video? So the second title could be, this is how I broke my ankle in a soccer game. And then the third title could be something completely different. So the titles and the thumbnails are truly completely different. Now here's the powerful play. The powerful play about this is the fact that when you post a video, you are now posting 3 video ideas. Not 1, but 3. Right? And that's incredibly powerful. That's why this tool is so good. It's not about A/B testing and figuring out like, oh, is this title better than this? I mean, yes, that's kind of what it's about. But the more powerful approach is that you are posting 3 ideas at once. 3 ideas at once. Back in the day, I had to actually post 3 ideas to get feedback on 3 ideas. But now you can get feedback on 3 ideas with 1 video. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's go to the next tool. Everyone asks me about thumbnails. Thumbnails. How do you make thumbnails? Now, obviously in Bluprint University, we have a full 2-hour program on how to make thumbnails. It's literally everything I know about thumbnails. So if you're interested in that, check out the link in the top of the description. But when it comes to actually designing thumbnails, what tools do I use? One of them is AI. We do use AI to actually mock up a lot of our thumbnails, so that's cool. We will kind of use it to basically do illustrations of thumbnails. The second thing we do is how do we actually make thumbnails is we use a program called Photoshop. It's the same company that makes Adobe Premiere, but this is Adobe Photoshop. I have worked with probably around 30 to 40 thumbnail designers throughout my career, and I have not met a single one that doesn't use Photoshop. When it comes to thumbnails, Photoshop is your go-to. Now, if you don't have money for Photoshop, you can use Canva. It's still really, really good. It can't do anywhere near what Photoshop can do, obviously, because it's a free tool, but that would be a good alternative if you want to save some money. But Photoshop is the way to go. Ain't that right, Johnny?
You're completely right.
Do you know anyone? And I know you've worked with a lot of thumbnail designers for Bluprint because we're pumping out daily videos. So and you're A/B testing 3 thumbnails on every video, right?
Yeah, mostly.
So you're basically, dude, what's the math on that? Hold on. You're doing 21 thumbnails per week.
Probably more.
So let's say you're making 20 to 30 thumbnails per week, but you're working with thumbnail designers. You're not making them yourself.
No.
Because you still have a lot of stuff to do. But all of these thumbnail designers that you work with, they're all using Photoshop, I'm guessing.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Uses Photoshop.
And guys, this is not a plug for Photoshop. I have no affiliation with Photoshop. Honestly, Adobe, if you're watching this, please sponsor me, because we've been using your products for 8 years. This is just letting you guys know, like, this is just what everyone uses. It's like when you drive a car down the street. It's like, oh, you have to drive a car. There's no other way to go down the street. You got to drive the car. This is the car. Here's another tool when it comes to productivity. This is a production calendar for your YouTube channel. This is a place where you can store all of your video ideas, your filming days, your release dates. You also have a video idea section. This is the full calendar. You can actually click on a lot of these videos and you can pull up information about them. There is a thumbnail tab, which I can show you guys. So you can insert your thumbnails into here, and then you can click this little YouTube button and it'll actually show you what your thumbnails look like on YouTube against other videos. This is what our team uses on the back end to basically plan and script all of our videos and store our video ideas and everything that it comes to the creative brain of the back end of our YouTube channel. And the best part about this one is sponsored, because we own it. Ain't that right, Johnny? This is actually our tool. So this is called Bluprint Creative. We fully built this completely custom. It's been a long process in the making to build this from the ground up, but it's now at a point where you can sign up and get this for free. It's free. That's the best part. You don't have to pay for it. So if you're interested, check out the link in the top of the description. But I'm being for real. Like, I'm not just saying that just because we built it. Like, it's actually really, really good, because before I had this, I was experimenting with a bunch of other programs. I was experimenting with Notion, Asana, Monday, you know, a bunch of like Google Calendar, and they just didn't fit my needs as a creator. I needed a full-blown like production calendar system for my YouTube channel, and none of these really fit, because in the past I used to put all of my video ideas and scripts in Google Docs, because, you know, Google Docs is free. But then they got so messy, because after you get like 30 to 40 video ideas and scripts, stuff is just all over the place and you don't know what to do with it. So then I started going to a calendar system. But the problem is the calendar system was really expensive. And I believe like we have a big software subscription for this one calendar system, and we're paying around $1,500 a month, because you have to pay per individual user that signs up, and we have a big team, and it's just really, really expensive. So we wanted to build an all-in-one system for content creators to basically sign up and make it very cost effective. So that's what this is. I really hope you guys enjoy it, because it's honestly one of my favorite tools we've ever used. It's super clean, super easy to use. And let me show you the video ideas section. So you can just click over here. You can see all your video ideas right here. You can also organize your video ideas in different ways. So you can go up to the sort and filter button, and you can put categories. So you could be like, oh, this is a gaming channel video. This is a studios video. This is like our different YouTube channels right here. But yeah, and then you can sort them from like the oldest videos, and you can also do like more of table view. That's what we're working on. It's gonna be an upcoming feature, but right now it's just a big grid view. But anyways, enjoy. It's all yours. Click the link in the description. The next one I want to talk about is view stats, because I think this is a super good tool for creators, because when you look at a YouTube channel, you can't see the views or how many subscribers that channel is getting. So view stats kind of solves that issue. You can go on this website and you can search up anyone's YouTube channel, and you can basically see like, okay, they're getting 10 million views a month, they're gaining 50,000 subscribers a month, and you can also see estimated revenue. The revenue is a little inaccurate, I will say, because it's really hard to actually like track that data. But like, especially with our channels, like it said one of our channels made like 300K a month, and I was like, nah, we make way more than that. But anyways, view stats is really cool. And obviously like Mr. Beast and his team was able to make this piece of software. So I think it's really cool. They have a lot of tools on the inside that you have to pay for, unfortunately. If you want a way to look at all of your competition, this is what I would use. And this is actually the tool I use as well. I would say I use it probably once a week whenever I go into brainstorming sessions. But other than that, you know, it's not something I use like every single day, I guess. But I think it's very useful. So I figured I'd share it, because that's what this video is about. Cool, next one. The last one I want to talk about is music, because people always ask me like, how do you get music? How do you find music? How do you find sound effects? All these things. So Our channels, we use something called Epidemic Sounds. Very, very big library of music and sound effects that you can license, put on your YouTube channel so you don't get copyrighted. And it basically links to your channel and does all this fancy stuff. But that is what we use for the most part. Johnny, do you use anything different? Because I know Bluprint, these videos that you're watching right now have a lot of music, sound effects, transition, SFX. Do you use Epidemic as well?
Our main one is Epidemic, but we also use like Soundly.
Soundly?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of music subscription softwares that you can get. I think Epidemic is one of the best because it has the biggest library. I mean, the library of music that's on there is just endless. Endless. You can find so many different genres of songs and music on there. If you want something completely free, there's a lot of YouTube channels that actually offer copyright-free music. So one of my favorite ones is called No Copyright Sounds. Literally, that's the YouTube channel. It's called No Copyright. And all you have to do is when you use a song, you just have to link it in the description of what song you used, and they won't copyright your stuff. I used it for years on my channel. I still have old videos on my channel that are 10 years old and they still have not been copyrighted, because one of my concerns was like, oh, well, what if I use this song and then the song in the future gets sold to a record label and then the record label comes back and copyrights all of my videos? It's been 10 years and none of that has happened. And I've used a ton of no copyright sounds music. So that's a really, really good resource if you want free music to put in your YouTube videos. And they have thousands of songs on their YouTube channel. So that would be my final piece of advice. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button. We're posting videos every single week about this, helping you become a better creator. So click the subscribe button and we'll see you tomorrow in a new video because we post every freaking day. Ain't that right, Johnny? Every day, dude. It's every day, bro. The Disney Channel flow.